Okay, now we've set the scene. The question, of course, now comes, how are we going to deliver concretely on the plan? To give you an idea, I'd like to first backtrack a little bit and come back to some of the things that Mr. Kleiner talked about this morning. Europe is in a crisis. I think it's patent, everybody knows about that. Well, innovation is what might get us out of the crisis. It is something, therefore, of an extreme high importance for Europe. We've got to wake up to the fact that innovation is or is not going to get us out of the crisis. Now, innovation is actually something that is relatively short-term. It's not something long-term, it's short-term. It is something that companies are doing on a day-to-day basis. Why? Because a company that is not innovative basically goes bust. It's as simple as that. A company that offers a product that loses its track from an innovativeness point of view, in due course loses its market and goes out of business. So companies are on a day-to-day basis channeling innovation to the marketplace. Research can accelerate innovation if it is structured in such a way that it supports this process. There is also elsewhere scope for research on its own, totally separately from innovation, and exploring new horizons. There was a time when we went to the moon, etc. So there is space for all types of research. But research that supports innovativeness needs to be connected with the companies that deliver the innovation to the marketplace. Why is the marketplace important? Well, very simply because it is the marketplace that ultimately determines what they will buy from the companies. It is society, other institutions, the market of course in general terms, that will determine what they need in terms of innovation. So innovation is therefore very closely, and has to be very closely connected to the market, and it therefore needs to be, let's say, the opportunities need to be assessed from this point of view, starting from the needs at the level of the market. And what we would like to do now is give you some examples of this. Following what Rose has just explained, our main themes that are ways to structure the debate, or the view of the world, if you want. Well, first of all, if we want to be innovative, we need to reskill ourselves. We need to make sure that we acquire new skills, or we need to make sure that, for example, our aging population maintains its skills and remains connected.